Alright, yeah, I think that's that's how we'll start this. Okay, so all that happened in the interim between this video and the last, besides time passing, was we got our new submissions done. So we've got Viking, so Jacob Reed, John Smith, whose nationality
We've
should
had our
be...
suspicions, but before now we've never had the resources to investigate the possibility of clandestine Advent facilities built up outside the city centers. Now that we've gotten word of this black site, I have to admit, I'm worried about what we might find.
And then...
They could be doing anything in there.
Shut up, Central. Thank you. We've got Hidan Katsugo. I mean, we'll do what we can to give him health. Right now he's at a solid 4. Most of our people are at 4. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more submissions. One thing I'm going to do is I am just going to change this to a dude and then go with the first name of Stanley because who doesn't want a Reaper named Stanley? And then we're gonna have Stanley Miles because that sounds fun, with a nickname of Shadow. Sounds fun. Biography gonna be the exact same. Blank canvas, this fella. Though I don't want him to be.
I can get there. I must move quickly. That's a long run. Watch my back.
I kind of want him to be like this Russian dude
I'll be swift.
named Stanley, because all Russians are named Stanley. Keep him intense though, just because I want it to be something a little different. I don't want it to be a girl. If you have an idea for the Reaper, we can rename Stanley. Although at this point I'm kind of attached to the first name Stanley, but we don't have to be. Thinking bright orange and some hearty maybe black. Maybe we'll go orange and black. And arms. We don't want that. Left arm we'll go with insulated, and then I think, you know, let's short sleeve. I like the idea of the Reaper emblem showing on his arm here. That's extreme. Okay. And then torso. Always go with that. And then legs, of course. Ah! That's not what I wanted, is it? I want thighs. I want invisible thighs. I got this look. Not wearing a hood? I think. Maybe. That's what we'll go with. Just to be different. And then his torso gear can be, yeah, this. Just to be different. Just to be different. I'm thinking maybe main armor color can be this funky blue. Yeah, I think I dig that more. And then head, I don't know. I can't be a Reaper without a actual, oh gosh, we're going the wrong way, hood to me. So we'll do this, which I think looks pretty cool. And then maybe for the heck of it, we do some funky things with the design, and we go tiger. What can we do crazy with the, oh gosh, that's a little extreme. Maybe we could go with white. That actually pink doesn't look bad either. Obviously, ideas, we need them, because I am not a wealth of ideas. I think I'm liking like this gray. Yeah, sure, why the heck not. So anyways, that's Stanley. On the fly. We can completely 100% replace him, but nobody put in the comments in time for this video, at least, what they wanted to be renamed and to look like. So, and we'll do something funky with Mox too. We won't leave them Mox. Anyways, Hidan here. If you look real close, and you might have to turn your brightness up. But there's what's really creepy and what really fits his. Oh, hey, hello. Here's Google. Oh, we're not even in the game. Hang on. Let's bring the game back up. Hello, game. So there's no sound. You should be watching Hidan here. Essentially, the backstory for him, I didn't get it typed in time, which is okay. But essentially, the backstory for him is he, like, can't die. He was part of human experiments, and he got tested on and stuff. And he essentially cannot die, and he, like, regenerates back and whatnot. And so he's like a maniac. That's the name. Let me see here. Okay. Hidan was part of a human experiment back before the invasion. Heck, let's look at this. Hello. Oh, nope, there we go. Here's all your comments, by the way. So Hidan Katsuya was part of a human experiment back before the invasion. These experiments were a success, but in exchange for immortality, Hidan's brain was ruined. He's literally a crazy man that can't die. Later, he escaped the facility, became a wanted criminal in Japan. Eventually, he was captured, kept in prison. After the invasion, his prison was destroyed, and he broke free. The problem is, every time someone tries to kill him, he comes back to life. So he can come back from anything. He likes swords, machine gun, and he joined XCOM to satisfy his bloodlust. And the aliens can fight him well. And then we've got Viking, who we'll look at in a second. Born 2003, he wanted to be part of the military, because that's what he called him his entire life. After 21, he joined the Canadian military force to protect his country. He eventually was put into the UN, and he was deployed in Middle East, Africa, and Asia. Then the invasion of the Earth began. He joined XCOM, and now he is still with XCOM. So he's been with XCOM a little while, which is pretty cool. Then John Smith is a veteran from the APD. He was born and raised there fighting crime. The only thing I believe his partner is dead. Either that or it's not. Anyway, so that's that in a nutshell. But there's Viking, who I kind of like how he turned out, because it's like he's seen a thing or two. He's been fighting for a long time. And then John Smith, he was part of the police department, and I feel like he's got more of a resistance feel, so I put him in some of the resistance armor for now. But that out of the way, otherwise I didn't progress any time or anything, but that's what's happened in the interim there. So before we did that, we have this mission going. Alright. I believe this is a crew I picked. Got Tracker, Viking Priest, and Shadow. So I'm not cool with taking rookies on this mission. I'm just not. Plus, I can't pick what class you're in. We've already had this discussion. If you just watched the last part. Sometimes my videos are recorded back to back to back to back, but for example, the next probably 2 or 3 videos you're going to watch and get to see are going to be recorded back to back to back. And then there's situations where it's been 3 or 4 days since I recorded a video. That's because of my work schedule and specifically the holidays. Once we get to around part 7 of this series, I'll start alternating between the clones and the real world.
Word just came down. The aliens have amassed a huge force to strike one of the resistance outposts nearby, and those people desperately need any help we can provide them. We're going in to eliminate the enemy threat and secure the area. General's Chosen is leading an assault on the Resistance encampment in this area.
Hey, toxic.
Our people are doing what they can to fight back, but we need to help protect the civilians trapped nearby. There's a group of Resistance soldiers hunkered down not far from your position. Move in and help fend off the attacking alien forces.
Okay. Oh! 2 of our folks are concealed. Alright, so, I knew that. Tracker is a scout, so she's... That's a thing. Okay, cool.
Órdenes confirmadas. En marcha.
I will never remember that she does not speak English. Ever.
I am on the move.
Let's send Stanley up there. I may change his nickname to Stanley. We can name him something else, but I'm kind of attached to calling him Stanley at this point. I'm gonna send you around. Shoot fire at somebody down there.
Moving out.
Obviously, we have
I'm on it.
Priest and Viking, who I will
All right, I'll go.
keep fairly close together.
Órdenes confirmadas.
Send a
Marchando.
tracker. So she
Enemigo
has
a la
the
vista.
chance. Hello. Ah, Pathfinders. I feel like my audio is really... Let me try a little bit of that. Because I feel like I'm talking loud enough. Maybe, hopefully that fixes that. Anyway, Pathfinders. Okay, let's see if I can... Nope, nope. There we go. Oh, goodness. Maybe if I can just... Nope.
Moving to position.
Oh, no. Crazy. I was trying to zoom in and hit the right clicker. Oh, no. Okay, so for this specific thing, I am going to go back a little bit in time here. While we're on camera, because that was not a mistake I made, like a stupid strategical mistake. That was me trying to show off a Pathfinder and accidentally zoomed in. They're a new type of enemy, and I was really excited to get to show them off. And well, we got a little clicker happy. Please tell me if you think the audio for the mic sounds weird. I'm still trying to figure this puppy out, and some days I feel like I got it, and some days I feel like I don't got it. Let's control up there.
My life is in your hands.
Send tracker. Where'd I send her? I send her here.
En
First.
marcha las coordenadas designadas.
I mean, I know where the enemies are, but I'm trying to do similar moves.
Aquí tenemos un pelotón enemigo.
Anyways, the Pathfinders, they have special abilities. Sometimes they drop special gear. They don't do a lot of damage, but look at how far they can run. They've got high mobility, pretty good aim. But these are this new type of enemy.
On your order. I'm going. Scanning.
I'll watch closely.
On Overwatch.
I mean, they're still gonna get set off because of the resistance guys, but anybody get an Overwatch shot? No. Got armor though. Oh, was that their move? Interesting stuff. Faux show.
On the move. Is it clear?
Overwatch, a single target with covering fire. This attack may critically hit. If you kill the target, you remain concealed. So what? You pick who you want to do this to. A shot from concealment with your pistol that if it kills the enemy, you will not be revealed. 2, 3. Oh, this is why you use grenades. Shit. shred is the word I'm looking for. Shred armor.
Heads down.
Let's say hello. A little bit of shredding. And your armor's been destroyed. Viking, if you would kindly finish the deed. Thank you.
There you go.
I mean, a little extreme. So, covering fire. Covering fire, I think, is if they move at all. They're toast.
I am on the move.
Let me move Stanley. So we knew that sector was already there. Here's my theory. Bear with me. I don't shoot the sectoid. The sectoid turns around, shoots one of these people. If I shoot the sectoid, got 6 health. I can't kill him. If I shoot the sectoid with this, he will be killed. It will kill. Either way, I'm toast, right? Neither option's a good option. Shoot. Oh. Neither option's a good option. I like the idea of covering fire, except it could miss and then she's just revealed toast. If this guy chooses to move, my guess is he'll choose to mind spin or reveal or revive, in which case... Either option's a great option. I mean, I could... Nope.
Logic comes naturally.
Les hacemos retroceder.
Oh, crud, he's running.
They got me flanked!
Oh, well, he didn't shoot, so I'm glad I didn't do what I did, because... Another critical will kill him. If that other resistance guy takes a crit shot. He's dead. Not. But I can work with almost dead.
What's over there?
Marchando.
Any of these windows broken? This one. Is it not? Is there a window here? Why are you revealed if you do this? Oh, you reveal if you do anything, you moron. I got it. I keep hitting exit instead, or escape instead of tab.
I'm on it.
50-50. Priest, you got it?
Come on, focus!
To be fair, I didn't really expect it. Can you not even see him from that angle? Seriously? Alright. Break concealment.
We can no longer hide.
I wanted him to be no longer standing, and that was
All right, I'll go.
the way to do it. I don't want to center too far away from the group.
En marcha.
Getting the eyes on what's ahead is helpful, but I don't want to center so far ahead of the group that the aliens still aren't shooting.
There's a large group of civilians pinned down within range of your position. Sensors indicate hostile forces are closing in fast. We need to get in there before the aliens slaughter those people.
What super stinks is these guys won't move. This is one issue I have with these missions, is these guys will not move. They will not evacuate. They will not leave. Even though they're perfectly safe now, they will not move until that one sector that runs off gets shot.
I hope it's worth it.
Ya voy.
Alright. As Tracker is my only individual with concealment currently.
My natural habitat. I go where I'm needed.
Okay. Where is everybody?
Stepping off. Gone.
There's somebody. Tracker briefly caught an eye on them. Stun Lancer and Trooper.
Commander, Advent isn't backing off. They've got units in the AO that are ignoring our forces just to get a better shot at them. Take those bastards down.
I will, once I know where they are and can get to them. I like how the Resistance firearms actually gives the Resistance machine guns and stuff real world weapons. I'm glad that I just figured they'd have XCOM weapons. That's pretty cool. Okay, I need my scouts to give me a better read on the situation.
As ordered.
I mean, I have a vague idea of where people are. I need to have a good idea.
Spotted an alien patrol.
At first, Advent deployed non-lethal stun units for crowd control and the occasional protest. We don't see a whole lot of that anymore.
Good to go. Rolling out.
Voy hacia allá.
Tracker is very close to some very flammable things.
Veo una patrulla enemiga.
There it is. There's 3 squads. That's some lovely stuff. Oh, it's given the Reaper symbol. Is that a glitch or not? Here, I'll put you there.
Andando.
That gives you pretty good cover. You shouldn't be noticed. That pod's about to activate, but... Okay, yeah, nope, you're noticed.
Me han localizado.
I love it when I run my yap. That's not great. That's not great. That's not great. The Resistance is going to shoot back though. I'm cool with that. Some flanking shots. Yeah, some criticals. I'll take it. At least these guys can hold their own and they're not absolutely useless. Even if they do make weird decisions to... We kill that sectoid. That sectoid is our primary target because we get 2 more Resistance fighters to help us in this fight. If we take out that sectoid, when that other pod is clear, we gain those 2 other Resistance fighters. Also, I do not know if grenade damage fall-off works with the Claymore or not. We'll find out. You got a
¿Qué hay ahí?
flanking shot on somebody. Somebody's. 2 to 4. This could kill him. It could not. It'll kill him. I don't know.
A ese le he dado fijo.
The Resistance team is in the clear.
Oh.
They're moving to help the other survivors.
That's what happened. In case you're curious what happened there. Everybody from here moved. And then she took the shot. Got a shot at somebody.
Moving to position.
Wish I had cover up here. I don't. It's a dangerous place to put somebody. Cover.
What's over there?
could use running gun. I might. This is a kill if you can hit it.
Have little ammo remaining. We are known to them.
Well, they know where you are. Oh, but you killed the stun lancer. That's nice. Well, I mean, hopefully. There's opening. There we go.
Okay, so I got one.
Go that side. God. Somebody's gonna get hurt. I don't think I'm gonna pull this. I would love a flawless.
Got it covered.
I would adore a flawless. Not gonna
Adjusting
happen.
sights.
Unless they prioritize. In which case we might get a flawless just because they're not attacking us. They're not. They are prioritizing the civilians. How you like that? Ow. Ow. That hurt me, and it wasn't even one of my guys. Good miss. Appreciate misses. Okay, they're gonna fire back. I'm cool with them firing back first. I don't get the experience from the kill. If they can wound people, it makes it easier for my guys to kill them, so have at it. If you want to kill a stun lancer, you can. I prefer for you guys to take a shot at someone that's not... Yeah, like him. Okay. Aha. Glad I saved that.
Affirmative.
Take him out. Or not.
Get it together.
Really could have lived with a kill there. Oh, yeah,
We've heard rumors about some kind of shapeshifters. I'm guessing this is it.
It is a remarkable
Priority
species.
target.
If only we had some means of containment.
Don't even think about it.
Heading out.
I don't know that we can kill him in one go. 5. This can be a 5. It's not going to be because that means we're so. Look, fire. Daggum.
Supongo que
I'm gonna have
está
to
bien.
ignore the stun lancer. Hopefully kill him.
Eso es. ¡Pasadme munición! ¡Están desplazando su ataque!
He's gonna shoot him. He's gonna shoot a civilian. But I'm really more concerned about my soldiers than the civilians. I'm concerned about the civilians, obviously, but... I'm getting wiped out. That faceless. That faceless. Another poster of Toxic. I'd say Toxic's pretty popular around here. They've seen him in the documentaries about XCOM's fight. I assume there's documentaries, right?
I hope it's worth it.
Oh, it's worth it. Can you hit him this time, though, please? Thank you.
One down thousands.
Menace 1-5, you've secured the remaining civilians and there are no other hostile contacts on the scope.
Really
Good
flawless?
work out there.
Was it really flawless? We lost... what? Oh, math. 7 good people. Let's change locations. See, there's several areas with fire. Oh my goodness, hang on. Hang on. That's scary. In the door. Some more people pointing. Oh, I like that. Trick randomized a little too hastily. Let's go with line instead of wedge so we can do this side view. Oh, dang, got it. Ah! Nah. Not line, computer. I said line. One weird thing is, and I don't understand why. Here we go. Why am I so picky about those? I don't have a great answer. I don't know. The only reason we pulled that off being flawless is because the AI just didn't prioritize me at all.
Today's maneuver by local peacekeepers was a planned exercise. Citizens should not be alarmed. All weapon fire and wounds were simulated to better train Advent forces.
Right. No, you're all dead. But we can say they're simulated if it makes you feel better.
Nothing boosts morale like a few dead aliens. We got more than our share today.
Pair, hollow targeting, combat protocol. Of these 3, combat protocol is the most helpful.
Commander, each of our soldiers is rated based on their understanding of our tactics and capabilities, something we refer to as combat intelligence. Because of their unique experiences in the field, our faction soldiers from the Resistance will gain access to new abilities based on this combat intelligence.
Can I mark in concealment? That'd be really cool if I could mark from concealment. Sidearm Specialist is not... Actually, you know what? Sidearm Specialist might be handy because it grants 1 damage with a secondary attack. And considering that I have an ability that allows me to make a shot and not be revealed, getting an extra oomph on that could be helpful. Could be. Alien Strongbox. And a lockbox. Hard points. I think... Obviously. It's a mod thing. Hard points... I believe... is customizable for armor. Pathfinder. The Advent Pathfinder's body has been modified to increase stamina and mobility. So there you go there. And then we rescued 12 civilians out of 19. It's a good number, but... Pathfinder autopsy. The Pathfinders appear almost identical to the standard Advent troopers on the surface, however their armor is thicker, and under their plated armor their bodies appear to have gone modifications. Whether through genetic modification or through training, their legs in particular are more muscular.
Excellent work, Commander. Your efforts continue to bolster the Resistance movement across the globe.
30 supplies. Oh, and I've got somebody training as a medic. I don't know if that happened on or off camera. I think off. Not now. Okay, we're gonna increase
Avenger
reason
plotting new course.
As compared to any other idea. It's only the day left.
Priority message coming through, Commander. Putting it on screen now.
I had high hopes for the Resistance under your leadership, Commander, and you have outdone yourself.
Chosen are a tough group to infiltrate, but we've managed to gather intel on their latest actions, and have a rough idea of how close each is to reaching their ultimate goal of locating the Avenger. Commander, we have intel suggesting the aliens are working on developments that threaten our ability to stop the Avatar project. We can conduct guerrilla operations to disrupt one of these efforts, but we'll have to choose carefully. We don't have the resources to intercede everywhere.
I object strongly to this. I apologize if you hear the mic getting moved around. I object strongly to this. Neither of these are awesome. And our Overwatch after being revealed, not the biggest deal. This is terrible. If that's permanent, that's awful.
Commander, the factions have pledged their support to XCOM, and they're ready to carry out your orders. As our influence with these groups increases, our capabilities will grow in kind.
If you've got something new for us, Commander, my Reapers are up for taking on some additional orders.
I mean, that could be helpful. Supplies collected are 10%. This is going to be more helpful than that. Neither of these are amazing.
Commander, we'll need to send our own soldiers out to work with the Resistance factions to complete these covert actions.
I'll have a sergeant.
They'll be gone for a few days, but this will help us build influence with the Resistance while generating material support. This operation is going to require some field experience,
Send
Commander.
them random.
We'll need to send one of our vets to lead the effort.
Okay, so I'm going to send Priest on this because he's our technician and it gets him +5 hacking. I never know when that's going to be helpful. And then a random that we will name at a later date. Again, if you have some character submissions, put them in the comments. If you submit 14 submissions, worst case scenarios, I won't use them all, but right now we need more. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to start creating random ones like Stanley.
I'll order my people to get underway immediately.
Commander, the Resistance has a hidden cache of resources stashed outside of Advent's reach.
Okay.
But that means we'll have to fly over and scan the area if we want to recover this stuff for ourselves.
There is no
Then it's
shame
better.
in admitting my admiration for your resolve in the face of insurmountable odds. I was born of battle, of a desire to face my enemies in combat and surrender to no one. In you,
I'm sorry, I had to shut you up. Does the...
Commander, now that members of the Resistance factions have joined us on the Avenger, I thought you might want an area where you can meet, to organize and plan future operations together.
Commander, we've got local Resistance forces waiting to make contact, but we'll have to make the first move.
I do not think I could have predicted this outcome. Though
Hang on,
it
I need
is
to be researching.
Commander, we can now work to establish contact with local Resistance groups operating out of regions around the world. Once we've collected sufficient intel to make contact, we'll need to scan the target region for the operative signal.
Commander, the lab is currently idle. We're
I
wasting
knew you was gonna
valuable
say
time
something.
and resources by not conducting any research. Please
I'm gonna
consider
waste some
providing us
time.
with a directive as soon as possible. I had assumed you'd make that
Gotta make
research a
contact
priority,
with,
Commander. I'll notify you as soon as the report is available.
After we pay the initial intel cost to make contact, we'll have to scan the region for a few days before the local Resistance cell comes out of hiding. Once we find them, we'll be up and running in the new region. Commander,
got
using intel collected so
kick.
far, we've managed to locate a
Medic.
Resistance cell operating out of this region. It'll take us some time to scan for their exact position, though. The factions could use a place to coordinate their operations, Commander.
I feel like...
This ring Shen designed sounds like a great candidate for our next construction effort.
Into close range, conventional, highly aggressive marksman. Train Zach to be a marksman. Well, we'll build the ring as soon as we can build the ring. I would love to get another engineer to put into the
trusting
infirmary.
followers of the Resistance have paid the ultimate price for their brazen contempt of the Elders.
These Chosen are constantly
Boring,
hunting
nothing I
us to
get.
try and recapture you, Commander, and are spreading terror throughout the Resistance as they go. We'll need to pay close attention to each one as they gain more
Increase the
information
mobility by
about
1,
our plans.
increase the defense
These
by
findings
15,
will likely
provides
prove
user with
crucial
an
to our
ability
ongoing efforts, Commander.
that provides 5 shields for 3 turns.
Hello,
That's
Commander.
nice. take 14 days. Never mind. There's better things. We can get better swords, which that I'm aware of. Nobody's really using swords right now. Not that it's a bad idea. This is a interesting dilemma because I'm thinking mimic beacons, but better swords, but mimic beacons. I'm thinking, well, you need a faceless corpse to build mimic beacons, so researching this right now is pointless. Better swords.
Maybe we should start training someone else to pilot the Avenger.
Oh, stop complaining.
I'm glad to see our joint effort paid off like we hoped.
Okay, cool.
Our friends in the Resistance have helped to pinpoint the location of our missing soldier.
We'll go rescue Moxie in a second. Got a random individual that's been promoted to an assassin. Alright, so an assassin has a special state that allows the soldier to stay in concealment when the squad is revealed and better evade enemy detection. Snapshot. Slash. Slice. Okay, so you're a sniper with a sword.
I don't blame Shen for wanting to keep an eye on Taigen, but at this point, we need all the help we can get.
Alright.
Commander,
If
we're gonna win this war, we need to take every chance we get to fight back. We'll have to be ready to engage the enemy during unpredictable situations, which require special planning and preparation.
Shoot.
Commander will need to completely scan this region before we can establish contact with the local resistance.
Unfortunate.
I'd advise we stick around and finish the job, but the choice is yours. We'll need to pay close attention to these Chosen, Commander. They each seem to have unique advantages in combat that we should avoid.
Poison, fire, and ice. Poison, fire, and ice. That's just terrible. That's gonna be permanent. That's an advantage I want to have. Foo muffins. I mean, might as well counter the one that we can and get the intel, I guess.
Setting course for the Mexican
this
regional
is
track.
Be terrible. We're gonna lose people, I'm afraid. Once you get the frost grenades, it's a nice little advantage that you have. Let's just target everybody. Alright, who do we got? 27 hours. I read that as days for a second, almost freaked out. Okay. Toxic, you're taking point. Bringing a tracker with is not a terrible idea. We do not have a gunner. Do we not have a gunner? I thought we had a gunner. Alright. Maniac will be our gummer. Whatever. Medic. Want a medic. Tracker, you're needed too. And rifleman. I knew that. Hang on. Is 5 soldiers a thing that we can afford or do? We can't afford and do it. 5 soldiers it is. Ah. The ability to be able to take an extra soldier is going to be very helpful. Got Pathfinder search teams. A difficulty of easy, but still Pathfinders. I'm just trying to think. We don't need a demolitions man and a raider. take Priest along. Build an item of a med kit. What abilities do you have? Heal. Stabilize. So do you have that without the med kit? And you just have it twice, maybe? Alright, well, this is where we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. I think I don't have any long-range people. I've got short-range. So Toxic, we may restore your role of being our sniper, I think. I like the fact that this one has a name, and it's called Intervention. I like that a lot. And then I think we'll give you poop muffins. Or Dead's a cool guy. I think we'll give him you the I can't talk anymore. Got an autoloader, a hair trigger, 3 reloads, bonus action chance. Hair trigger, yes. Autoloader. We'll save that. And then we've got Powerhouse. Mobility by 1. Defense by 15. Not you. You. Put you in our Powerhouse armor. Yeah. Okay, well this is where we'll go at the... This is where we're going to go ahead and wrap up this part, so go ahead and click on the logo if you want to subscribe. Please like the video, it shows that people are enjoying it, and I'm getting a lot of likes on this series, so it's, you know, all I need to keep doing it, and I'm having fun, and you guys are enjoying it and commenting, and that's awesome. So until next time, guys, J-Guard.